everybody. After our long journey through Tanzania, we have finally arrived in the Serengeti. Ever since I was a little girl, when I thought of Africa, I thought of something like that. Big open grasslands, the big umbrella acacias, beautiful landscapes. All the documentaries and films I've seen showed Africa just like the Serengeti. So, as a wildlife photographer, I want to figure out why this is the quintessential Africa and whether we can get some iconic shots here. If you stick around to the end and see what pictures I was able to gather, you can see if you would like to join us on a safari through the Serengeti. If you are new to this channel, my name is Janine and I'm a professional wildlife photographer with Pangolin Photo Safaris. I must have the best job in the world because I take people like you to amazing places like this and help you get the best photographs and opportunities out there. If you would like to join us with our growing community of wildlife enthusiasts, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel right here so you never miss a video about a tutorial, a new trip or tips ever again.
The Serengeti is not just any national park, but one of the oldest protected areas in Africa and officially a UNESCO World Heritage Site to protect one of the largest unaltered animal migrations in the world. The word Serengeti is derived from the Maasai words Serengit, which directly translates into place where the land moves forever or endless plain, which couldn't be any more fitting when looking over the soft moving grassland that extends all the way to the horizon. We are visiting the central Serengeti in February, which does not coincide with the great herds of wildebeest being around. They're currently further south in a region called Ndutu, which partially extends into the southern Serengeti. And if you would like to learn more about the movement of the Great Migration, please check out our video on Ndutu. The central Serengeti is a spectacular safari destination all year round. That is because most animals are territorial and will remain behind when the wildebeest move on. Matter of fact, if you're here for larger cats, bird life, or elephants, you might actually prefer this time of the year as there is less numbers of vehicles. The south can easily be reached within 2 hours of driving, and we have visited it as well. But for now, let me show you what we can find here.
We went from photographing lions up in trees in Ndutu to finding them really iconically posing on rocks in the southern and central Serengeti. Amazing variety.
Does that not truly remind you of the Lion King? Compared to the south of the Serengeti, the central Serengeti has longer grassland, making it look like an endless ocean of yellow seas with rolling hills and scattered trees. While the added vegetation can make photography slightly more challenging than in the south, I must admit that I find the savanna here much more scenic and beautiful. Both boulders and some mountain ranges frame the environment and always allow you to orientate yourself. Little streams sometimes form into lakes and marshland, allowing for a larger diversity both in wildlife but especially in bird life. It was my first time to see the white-headed buffalo weaver, and I have probably never seen more secretary birds in my life. Scattered herds of elephants break the yellow savanna. But the most astounding thing are the scattered boulder formations, looking like haphazardly forgotten by giants, towering over the grassland. Rock hyraxes play amongst them if you watch carefully, but this time of the year it is quite likely to find lions up on the rocks looking for a cool breeze on an elevated position. As we are here during the shorter rainy season, large cloud formations provide gigantic backgrounds for the lions overlooking their territories. We even got so lucky as to witness the two largest cats of Africa having a tete-a-tete competing for favorable ground. Both leopards retreated into the tips of the tree canopies, while the lioness decided to settle in on the other side of the rock.
George has found us this absolutely phenomenal sighting with 2 female lionesses and a total of 6 cubs all in one single tree. We've been standing here quite a while to wait for the clouds to move in front of the sun, just so it takes away those harsh shadows on the lions. They looked a bit speckled before. Fortunately, we're here during the short rainy season, so we get quite a bit of cloud cover, which diffuses light beautifully, and I'm excited to get my shots now.
Distances are very long and we still have to get back to camp, which is a good 2 hours drive from here. This is why we generally choose to do full-day game drives in the Serengeti, so that we can reach the more remote destinations as well. The central Serengeti also still has tsetse flies. While they do not carry any diseases, I would prefer being on the go than being bitten in camp. We have chosen a small, private, basic, but super comfortable mobile camp with ensuite bathrooms that provides us with all the amenities we need, which is first and foremost flexibility regarding our activities, within the rules and regulations provided by the park, of course. One thing that is important to keep in mind is that off-roading is strictly prohibited in the Serengeti. The park authorities make sure that the well-visited UNESCO site remains pristine. One is only allowed to step out of the vehicle at 4 designated picnic sites that we make use of to enjoy both our packed breakfasts and lunches, unless we eat in the car right by a sighting. Park times also have to be adhered to, which means that photography is only possible from 6 a.m. to 6:30 p.m.
We are on our last afternoon of our beautiful Tanzanian safari in February. We have a little bit of a thunderstorm coming up, and it is time to answer the question whether this is one of the most iconic African environments, the Africa that I dreamed of as a little girl. The answer is yes. We have come across the most iconic sceneries here, with big boulders like I have behind me, all throughout the yellow savanna, with big cats posing on them, such as lions and leopards that are trying to get a nice fresh breeze while escaping from the flies. The big open grassland with beautiful umbrella acacias standing in them. The absolute typical scene with giraffes roaming through them. It gives me goosebumps just to think about it. It is absolutely stunning. If you are willing to take on long days, because the distances are very long, and bump around on dusty roads, fighting those flies, of which some might even bite, I promise you, you are going to get outstanding photographs. We, with Pangolin Photo Safaris, are definitely going to put a beautiful Tanzanian safari together for you. And if you would like to join us, I would love to welcome you here, hopefully soon. Bye-bye.